but I'm only gonna keep it running for a couple seconds. Eco mode. YouTube, what's poppin', man? Hey, you know that ground ain't stopping. Shout out to my notification gang. Don't forget to get that bell ring, man. And hey, man, don't forget to like that video. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Today gonna be the 5 things I hate about my Hellcat. Yes, hate. Well, hate is a strong word, but you get the point. So the first things first, everybody bring this up when they get a Hellcat or at least like a 392, pretty much anything with Brembo brakes, man. I know my wheels, they're naturally this color, but you really can't tell. I don't want to touch it too much because it got a lot of brake dust on it, but see that? You see that spot I just kind of cleaned? Yeah, man, they really not that color. They just look like that. But yeah, guys, I'll go with the ceramic brakes. That's what everybody recommend. Don't get me wrong, man. These brakes are a beast when it comes to stopping, man. This thing, you see how big the rotors are and how big the actual brakes are, these 6-piston brakes. These things are no joke when it comes to stopping. So I can appreciate the 6 pistons, but only thing I just don't like is that brake dust. You'd have to clean it pretty much every 2-3 days until you get the ceramic brakes. And I heard for the ceramic brakes, I heard they not as good as the Brembo, but we'll see. I'll test that theory. I'm willing to test that theory, especially when I get my new wheels. I plan on getting new wheels, so that's the first thing. And also, when you bag up, it makes a squeaking noise. Like, it's in one of my videos. You can cut back to another one of my videos and you can see it squealing. All right, the second thing I hate is pop this trunk. So as you can see down here, got the Harman Kardon speakers. These 2 10-inch shallow mount speakers, pretty much. They hit very well for what they are. I want to see if I'm gonna test a little thing, see if I can swap those out for some other shallow mounts. But they sound good. You know, it just could be a little louder. So what I hate about those, open this door. What I hate about those is when you inside the car and you listening, it rattles everything, man. So all of this is up here rattling. I'm thinking about like putting some sound deadening, like something up here to, I want to see what's actually rattling up here. It's kind of hard to tell what's actually rattling, but it makes a lot of noise like up inside the cabin of the car. So it kind of take away from the experience of the music. So that's what another thing I kind of dislike. These speakers, they sound real good, man. They're real clear with the treble and the mids and everything. The highs, they're pretty decent. I could use some tweeters. I might end up putting some in there. They got these little tweeters back here, but I want to replace those with some better tweeters because they sound good, but they could be a lot more crisp. All right, let me go to the third thing. The third thing is the gas. Okay, not the gas mileage, because we all know what this is. This is a Hellcat, so of course, oh, Hellcat in there, 200 on the dash. Sorry. All right, but I'm trying to put it in accessory mode, but I don't want this radio to connect. So when you have like low fuel, right? Okay, it'll tell you how many. Can this thing come on? There we go. So now we're in accessory mode. All right, anyway, so it'll tell you up here. All right, look, you got 134 miles to go, right? Once it gets to like 30 miles, and this hand right here is very scary. Once it gets about 30 miles to get, I mean, not to a gallon, but 30 miles left in the tank, all it's gonna say is like fuel low. So pretty much you have to like remember how many miles you had when you started. So if you started at like, right now I got, what is it? It's ending with 90 miles. So you pretty much got to add 30 miles onto that 90 miles so you know how many miles you got before you actually gonna run out of gas. So it does suck, especially like if you got to go to work or something like that. You be like, okay, I can make it. And then when you're on your way home, you know, when you stop your car and you start it up, it wastes more gas than you would if you would have just sit there and kind of keep it running for a while. So every time you start it up, you waste a little bit more gas than you would when you if it was just like idling right there. So just so y'all know that. So it's in the car also, like if you do auto start when it's at that low, if it says low fuel or whatever, it'll auto start, but it only run for like 2-3 seconds because the car is pretty smart. It'll cut itself off. Cause you might forget, oh, I got low fuel, but you wanna start it up so it can be started by the time you get there. But then you realize, oh, I don't have any gas, so the car cut off by itself. So that's one good feature I like about it. Okay, the next thing, since we're talking about starting a car, it automatically starts up. Let me turn this thing off. It automatically starts up in eco mode, man. So I know you can do like a tase or like you can do a tuner or something like that. But I just wish it came from the factory where you can automatically start it in whatever setting you want it to start in, instead of just starting right in eco mode. And I think the exhaust would sound a lot better too if it was to start in like an actual track mode or sport mode or something like that. So starting in eco mode kind of give it like a real drone type sound. I guess I can give you guys a quick start. Let me see what my last thing gonna be so I won't forget. Boom. All right, I remember now. So let's get this cold start. I'm glad it's late in the day, so my neighbors won't be too mad, but I'm only gonna keep it running for a couple seconds. Eco mode. All right, I know you heard that. So that's starting in eco mode. It just automatically, that's the default setting. You're just gonna go straight to as soon as you start the car up every time. So that's one thing. That's the next thing I pretty much hate about the car. And as you can hear, it sounds like it's super loud when it starts. But I think if it was to start in a different mode, it might have a deeper growl when it starts up, because right now it's kind of high pitched when it starts. But once it idles and everything, it sounds good. So that's the next thing I hate. The last thing I hate about my Hellcat, this is just like, this was kind of hard to come up with, because you know it's not that many things you hate about it. It is what it is. The car is very expensive. They put as many like details as they could in the car, so you will pretty much love the car every time you drive it. But this one thing, it really sucks, unless it's what you want to do, unless you want to like drift and stuff. But these tires, man, these back tires are trash. They good in the front and everything, but like if you want to do a pull, or if you want to like race from a dig, these 275 40/20s, these Pirelli tires, they are any good, man. And on the front, they ride good when you like in the corner and everything, but like if you want to take off, man, these things pretty much, I don't know why they put these on there, but you can't get no traction at all. You can learn it, like you'll get used to it after a while. Like after you had the car for a while, you'll get used to like, oh, okay, I know how much gas I need to give it in order to take off from like a 30 roll, 40 roll, 50 roll, 60 roll. But if you like brand new driving a car, if you just try to press on it, you're just spinning out of control, just spinning like crazy. And you know, we all know spinning is not winning. My tires might be a little dry rot. You know what that means? New parts. But if it ain't broke, we ain't gonna fix it just yet. So by the time I come back from this little deployment, I should be able to get some new tires, because it look like these tires are already going bad. Yeah, man, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this footage, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel, man. And we're gonna be dropping, I usually drop weekly content, but since I'm going on deployment, I'll be dropping monthly content. So hey, y'all, stick around. Appreciate you viewing, and we out. Peace.